Hello and welcome. My name is Judy Keating, and I am so excited that I am going to be your guidess for an event called Your Authentic Heart, Leading Boldly. That event will take place September 18th to the 20th live through my website, wisetransformation.com. But today, I am here with Alex Berrios Sr. He's going to be one of our presenters. I've known Alex for almost 10 years, and I'm so excited to have this conversation with him. But let me tell you more about him. He is going to be sharing with us an interactive experience called Leading with the Balance Path. And Alex is the founder of Luna Soul Wellbeing, a Smyrna, Georgia-based wellness company serving caregivers and those navigating grief, including the often overlooked experience of pet loss. Launching publicly this fall, Luna Soul Wellbeing brings together three integrated offerings: digital education and coaching through the balance path, which is trademarked and proprietary framework, a curated retail line of premium wellness devices, and caregivers retreat experiences planned for 2027. I can't wait. Alex came to this work the way many founders in the caregiving space do, through lived experience after a 50-plus year career in information technology. His own journey through caregiving and grief revealed a gap. Caregivers pour themselves out for others and are rarely given a structured, compassionate path back to their own well-being. The balance path, a four-phase framework of relax, restore, rebuild, and rise, was built to fill that gap. Rooted in the balance of Luna and Soul, Moon and Sun, rest and vitality, Luna Soul Well-Being holds space for grief and growth at the same time, without forcing either. Alex is a father of four, a grandfather of six, and a firm believer that the people who care for everyone else deserve someone in their corner too. Alex, it is such a pleasure to be with you today.
Hey, Judy, thanks so much. It's been great. I'm looking forward to sharing what I've gone through, and hopefully it'll give people some direction, some guidance. So I'm looking forward to it. So excited.
Me too. So, when I told you about the event, Your Authentic Heart Leading Boldly, and you jumped in with both feet, what does having an authentic heart and leading boldly mean to you?
Um, for me, it's an authentic heart means showing up as I am, not pretending that I've already healed and that I'm still living through it. It means being honest. It means uh, being honest with where I am, not and honoring that journey as it unfolds in front of me, and recognizing that healing is an ongoing practice. It's not the final destination. Basically, authentic heart to me, it's like where my internal truths and values, basically line up with my external actions and words.
Hmm.
The leading boldly, it kind of begins with that same authenticity. It means standing before others and saying, "Hey, this is where I am today." Even though that this path is still unfolding, I'm not sure where I'm going, but today this is where I am. Um, it's about not having all the answers. It's not presenting a polished version of myself, but really just having the courage to be seen as I am, embracing both my strengths and the parts of myself that are still growing. Um, yeah, it's all of that.
Wow, beautiful. And, considering our times, why do you think leading with your heart is important now at this time?
Well, again, from the perspective that I'm, going through this balance path, grief and healing, they don't follow a calendar. It's not like they say, hey, they don't care that you have a meeting tomorrow or that, oh, it's been long enough. How come you're not, back on track? Everybody has moved on, and here you are, right? What's going on? So and we live in a culture that treats, healing and grieving like a project, with a due
Mm,
date, like, hey, you
mhm,
got to push through this and let's get back to normal, be over it, by a certain point. That pressure really forces people, especially caregivers, the to fake being fine, long before
mm,
they are, and that creates all kinds of internal physical issues, right?
mhm,
So leading with the heart means refusing that there is a timeline. It means trusting that there is a process, excuse me, and that it has its own season. You need its own spiral, and sometimes you may come to that same spot, but it's from a different perspective. It's like, oh, I didn't see it last time. Um, so, basically giving yourself permission and others permission to stay on this path.
mhm. Yeah, beautiful. So I know that you've had difficulty through grief, but you've had other difficult times in your life. You can't be our age and not
Right.
have had difficult times.
Right.
Um, how do you traverse those difficult times and keep listening to your own heart's guidance, even when sometimes you want to go, heck no, I'm not doing that.
Oh man, that's so true. Honestly, I don't always follow my own suggestions or advice. I've learned over the years that especially over the last 3 years, that there are seasons and that I need to kind of be aware that you know. Uh, my path is not a linear path. It's going to go up and down and sideways, and each time I'm looking at it from a different perspective. I've learned something. So one of the things that I've learned is that the spiral, the heart's guidance usually starts off in the body, right?
Mm,
You feel the tightness, you feel anxiety, some pain that you don't even know where they came from, but it's all coming from this this internal grieving, caregiving issues that we're holding on, right? So one of the things that I've done, especially as part of the balanced path, is to really practice where I'm actually in today, right now, not where I was yesterday or a week ago or where I'm going to be. It's like today, right now. How do I feel, right? So I've created a little app that allows me to answer some quick questions, and it puts me into, okay, you're in this phase today, or you're in this phase today. And along with those phases, I have techniques and modalities that help you to get through those phases, right? Whether it's, meditation, whether it's breathing, whether it's prompting.
mhm.
There's a variety of things that each phase I've kind of gone through with experiential uh, uh, that I've documented for each of these phases. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with others.
So, can you dig a little deeper and tell us what you'll be sharing at our event on September 18th through the
Sure,
20th?
sure. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of, it's funny. Like I said earlier, I was caregiving for 3 years, and I've been on a grieving period now for 6 years. Um, so as I've been going through this, I've gone through therapies, group therapy, single, one-on-one therapy. I've done different modalities. Um, And as being an architect for so many years, I kind of felt like, okay, I need to put this together. So anyway, the balanced path is what came out of it.
Mm,
And in that balanced path, there's 4 phases that a person goes through in any sort of trauma. And again, we've mentioned before, it's relax, where you just need to relax before I get started. The restore is really where I've done relaxing. I want to get going, but I'm not there yet. And there's certain techniques to get you from that relax to restore. And then also from restore to rebuild, where you're like, okay, I'm ready now. I want to start gathering things. What do I need to help rebuild myself? Do I need to educate myself? Do I need this? Do I need to do exercise? Do I need some food? What is it? So that's that rebuild. And once you get to that point where you rebuilt, you rise. You've gotten to the point where I'm quote unquote done. But again, in a spiral effect, there's no done, right? It's like
Mm,
you're okay today.
hmm
Tomorrow a song pops up, a whiff of a certain smell comes into your ears or your ears
mm,
into your breathing into your smelling, and all of a sudden you're back to oh God, I'm depressed again.
mm,
And that's where this whole process really kicks in really good, is that I take a breath, I take the test again, says, okay, I'm back in relax again, Alex. And in that phase, I can do these breathing exercises. And eventually I get back to restore and I start all over again. But each
mm,
time it's a different perspective. Uh,
hmm
so anyway, so that's the thing, is that my hope is that uh, in this next hour and a half that we're going to be meeting, that every person walks away knowing that no matter how or however they got to where they're at, it's okay. And you're where you need to be today. And then tomorrow you take it up again and you start all over again.
mm.
So I'm looking forward to doing that, sharing and also learning myself.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So that 90 minutes with Alex is going to be very interactive, very informative, but also you'll leave with tools. I've seen an outline of his presentation. He's going to give us a lot of different ways that we can not only identify what phase we're in, but also things we can do while in that phase to self-care, to self-soothe, and to self-build. I can't wait for my audience to meet you and all the audiences of all the other presenters. So tell me, if people want to get a hold of you, if you pique their interest, if they're a caregiver and they
Mhm.
want to understand your method deeper or refer someone to you, how
Mhm.
might they find you? Would be the first part of the question. And then give us a little taste of how you might work with individuals and groups.
Sure. Well, I do have a website. Currently it's being redone a little bit, but for now you can go. It's called lunasoulwellbeing.com,
Mhm.
all one word. And again, the Luna Soul, just a quickie, it's really based on the yin yang based principles, right? Everything is a sense of balance, right? And anyway, so that's that's that. For email, you can actually email me at support, at Lunasoul Wellbeing, if you want to get together with me somehow. I will be in the process of putting together my own little CRM and getting my own mailing list, but I'm just starting off. Um, I was going to say something else. Yeah, those are probably the two right now.
Mhm.
During the presentation, there may be some other links that I may share with the
Mhm.
people that are present at this session or in the future, replays. Um, but yeah, that's it for now. Yeah.
Well, Alex, I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. I know that what you offer is going to be not only unique, but necessary.
Thank you
And
so
so,
much. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the feedback as well. It's like it's always something that, oh, I didn't think of that, but I am hoping that the majority of the stuff that I have, it hits the majority of the people.
beautiful. Thank you so much, Alex, for your time.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.